This Inktober 2024 kicked my tail. When I tell you this challenge had me in a chokehold, oh my goodness. I called myself planning, actually planning a whole month ahead for this challenge, and I still struggled. I finished, yes, but I really struggled through it. Let me walk you guys through the 3 goals I had for this challenge. Goal 1 was to improve my hatching skills by showing texture, value, lighting and shading, using different hatching techniques, and layering. I figured if I can work on those things, it'll make my drawings look more realistic. Goal 2 was to just finish the challenge. Just finish the challenge. And for my last goal was to create a product or products for some of the designs I created for Inktober. Now let's get into the actual challenge. Here's a test page I did testing different art utensils I was going to use for this challenge. Day 1 was similar to my day 1 sketch, but I changed it up a bit. I wasn't 100% satisfied with the way it came out. I felt rushed. I drew way too big. I know I should have gotten a smaller sketchbook, but that's okay. Day 2, I drew a cartoon version of a black cat. It was easy and quick to do. And at this point, I really wanted to stay on top of the challenge. So I made day 2 as easy as I possibly could. And it turned out okay. It was a really cute cat, and I think I'm going to create various cats in this same style, and I'm going to make them into a pattern. On day 3, I really struggled with keeping the time down to an hour. On this day, it may not seem like it because of the way it looked, but it actually took me more than 3 hours to get it to look like this. But with more time, I feel like I could have made it better. Let's move on to day 4. Ambitious me decided to draw a cupcake because I really like drawing food art, and I think my problem is I like drawing detailed things, like big things, and making them detailed, and it's just more interesting. But it takes longer to finish, and for this challenge, bigger and more detailed is not the move. But I finished this as best I could, and I'm thinking about redoing this and creating something from it, maybe a print or a seamless pattern. Okay, so here's day 5. Again, my problem was I drew entirely too big, and I was playing catch up from the previous day, and I wanted to do stippling instead of hatching. Moving on to day 6. So I'm drawing blueberries. They kind of blend in with the leaves. The problem with the blueberries, it just doesn't have enough contrast, but that's okay. It still kind of works. Now for day 7, this is a huge spider. Just think, if you saw this crawling on your wall, that would be freaking terrifying. But anyway, this is pretty easy to draw. So yeah, day 8. I thought this was pretty cool to draw a little pastry tart thing. I don't know. I'm gonna show you guys pictures that I saw, but it was pretty fun to draw. I feel like it could have had more contrast, but you know, yeah. Next day. Now we got our furry little friend and a half a nut. I thought that was such a cute picture I saw again on Pinterest. It was so cute. I did not execute this as well as I could have. That's okay. It got done. Day 10, another what I call a failure in my book. This is a marble, and I don't know if it looks like a marble. Like, I don't know if people will look at this and think it's a marble. But on to day 11, I want to do something super simple just to kind of keep myself on track. Some beautiful fingers with nails. Yeah, it's all right. The next day, I just couldn't help myself. For some reason, I wanted to go big again and make it detailed and make all these little bitty hatches. And this took me a couple days to finish as well. So I was creating this along with the other next 2 drawings, but I made it work. So this is the sweet bread. This is some bread. It's like a dessert bread. I don't know exactly what it is. I found an image on Pinterest, and I just thought it would be interesting for me to kind of test my skills with drawing bread, the texture of bread. I kind of failed at that, in my opinion. So day 14, again, to me, this is another failure. I have a lot of failures in this challenge, but it's okay. I still finished the challenge, okay? I don't know if you guys can tell, but this is supposed to be like some type of toast with, or one has bacon on it with some green leafy vegetables and some sauces on it. And the other one has tomatoes and some green leafy vegetables and some sauces on it. And I just thought it was so cool to try to replicate using my hatching skill. And yeah, it wasn't as good as it could have been, but on to day 5, this one turned out a little better. This is a breakfast sandwich with bacon, eggs, and cheese. And I want to say more bacon. Yeah, something to that effect. Anyway, it's a breakfast sandwich. And I tried my best to make sure the egg stood out from the rest of the sandwich because it was white. Day 16. This is supposed to be some type of lobster sandwich or something. It's like a lobster. It's some type of seafood with sauce on it. And some chopped vegetables a little bit like within the sauce. But I don't think I portrayed it very well, but it's okay. Day 17, I have my second cupcake. My favorite thing about this cupcake are the raspberries versus the blackberries and how they kind of stand out because of the contrast. As far as the frosting on this, I don't think I passed the test with creating the frosting. It looks kind of flat to me, but I'm going to recreate that better and I'm gonna turn it into like some pattern designs. The next day I created an egg and I'm actually kind of proud of myself because I did not think it would come out looking even this good, even though this might not be the best egg rendition people have ever seen, of course not, but it looks a lot better than I thought I would do because for some reason when I create things that are white, like mostly white, like maybe some tissue paper or something that's majority white, I tend to want to leave it white. But what I try to keep in mind is white has shadows on it, light and shadows on it. So I have to think of it in terms of gray instead of it being white. So just like day 19, when I drew the toast, to me, this is one of the better drawings. I don't know why. I like the toast so much. It's burnt and I don't know. This is my first time drawing toast, believe it or not. And then drawing burnt toast. So I think I did this pretty well. Day 20. Yes, this is the cookie. And I plan on making a cookie challenge. I plan on coming out with a 222 cookie challenge. It's supposed to be a play off of the 100 heads challenge, which I'm also going to be doing, but not the 100 heads. It'll be 222 heads. And then I'm doing the 222 cookies challenge, but I might do the cookies challenge first because it's just more fun. I'm not sure what type of cookie this is. It just looks delicious. I think it's supposed to be like some type of brown sugar crumbles or something like that on top of like a cream on top of the cookie and then the cookie itself. It was pretty cool to draw. And my next drawing, day 21, was supposed to be like this white chocolate covered truffle with, chocolate on the inside and chocolate crumbles on the top, but it doesn't look like a truffle. I want to redo that as well. Day 22, our last cupcake. And to me, this cupcake, it has more contrast than the other two for the most part, but it still kind of falls flat because of the paper around the cupcake and the frosting itself. I need work I need work on the frosting, okay? All my frostings look flat. I don't know why. Day 23, as you can see, I drew a tiny pumpkin on top of this girl's face, which was supposed to be the original drawing, but I knew I was not going to have time to do what I wanted to do, so I had to just kind of knock that bad boy out real quick. Came up with this super flat pumpkin. So what I was going to do to the girl's face was a different patching technique. As you can see on the screen, these are some examples of what I want to do. I pulled these examples from Pinterest, but I knew I was not going to have time for that, so I'll just do that on my own time. So I drew this little pumpkin instead. Here we are, day 24, and can you guys guess this? Can you guys guess that this is supposed to be bacon? Because I'm not sure if it looks like bacon. It looks like bacon to me because I drew it and I knew what the reference was, but I don't know. Does this look like bacon to you guys? If I didn't tell you it was bacon, comment down below if you thought bacon when you saw this. Day 25, this is supposed to be like this little strawberry cheesecake slice of cheesecake, and my rendering on this was okay, wasn't the best, so it's not really one of my favorites. Day 26, which is my favorite band. Would you live for me? Now, Bobby, tell me, would you die for me? Okay, so I'll switch words a little bit, but if you know the song, you know the band, you know what's up. So check them out. Day 26. You gotta love it. Anyway, back to the drawing. This is supposed to be some bread, a special type of pastry. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but it looked so cute, and I had to draw it. I had to draw it. It was so cute, and I think I captured the essence of the bread like I needed to. Like, I think if people saw this, they would know it was some type of bread. And just like most of these, I kind of just stuck to cross hatching and hatching. Here, day 27 is the peppermint. The peppermint looked so fun to draw. This is not my first time drawing a peppermint, but this is not my first time cross hatching a peppermint either. But I kind of feel that it, because next time I'm thinking I should use a protractor or something to get a circle perfect as possible. But other than that, I think the contrast is okay. I probably should have gone a little darker with the shadow underneath the peppermint, and maybe make the red coloring of the peppermint a little darker as well in certain areas. I was just trying to capture the different highlights and shadows that I saw on top of that I saw on the surface of the peppermint. Day 28. Day 28, I originally had a different design for day 28, but I knew that was way too complicated. Only had a short amount of time, and I was playing catch up at this point because the drawing I did on day 27 also spilled into day 28. So I was just going to make this as simple as possible. As simple as possible, and draw Jack's skeleton. So here we go. Day 29, this concept was so cute. I found an image on Pinterest that I wanted to do. I just thought it was the most adorable thing ever. And I actually want to redo this and kind of put my own spin on it as well, and do it in color. I want to redo it in ink and pen or just micron as well. But I really want to redo it in color and do like my own little series on it. Create my own little series on it with some changes, of course. I don't want to just rip the photographer off, but I just thought it was so cute. Day 30, another cookie, and it looks unfinished. I'm so sorry, there is not enough contrast. There's way too much white going on, but it's okay. If you want to see better drawings of cookies, you're going to be able to see that video pretty soon. So yeah, this cookie, just like all my other problems that I was having earlier, drew way too big for the amount of time that I had, and I was just making like little marks, little sketch marks, not sketch marks, little hatch marks, and it was just taking too long. And this is day 31. Oh my God, thank you, Lord, because I was getting fatigued throughout this challenge. But this was the quickest drawing that I did, because I was using my Ohuhu markers and the green blotches that you see on Chucky's skin. I used Prismacolor color pencil for it. And yeah, I got this results. Chucky is one of my favorite villains of all time, and I'm sorry, if you're going to be following me, you're going to be seeing a lot of Chucky in a lot of my videos, especially my Halloween videos, because Halloween, I just love Halloween as a holiday, and all the spooky horror movies and all the scary things that come with it. So yeah, so here's Chucky, and now I'm starting to flip backwards so you guys can just get a reminder of the things that I drew in this challenge. for Inktober 2024. You guys write in the comment section, what is your favorite drawing thus far in this challenge? Did you participate in Inktober 2024? If not, why not? And if you're going to participate next year. Even though this challenge was challenging, because also I was also creating other content, other Halloween content in the month of October while I was trying to do this challenge, and it just was not working. So the content that I was supposed to be putting out in the month of October, you guys are going to be getting that probably cleaning up until December. Clean up until Christmas probably, because I mean I had so many ideas, I just could not work on all of them and do this challenge. So I had things for TikTok and I had things for YouTube Shorts alongside this challenge, and I was just not going to complete it all, especially how big I drew these drawings. So yeah, and look how thick this is. This is an old Kuhu sketchbook. So these are the 3 drawings that I decided to pick and use for my products, some finished products. So the bacon, the toast, and the egg, I decided to turn into a seamless print. So I took it into Clip Studio, and so I decided to take those 3 and make them a seamless pattern. And I took them into Clip Studio and made a seamless pattern from me. Hope you guys like this video. Please comment, subscribe, and share the video. Thank you for watching. And remember, draw things every day.